What's up, y'all? It's your boy Moose here with the After-Thot show. Today's episode is brought to you by Yannis Metal Fabrication. My boy Victor Yannis. If you guys didn't tune in last week, we were live. We were live with my buddy Victor on Wednesday, I believe. He was showcasing a lot of his stuff. And man, if you missed that live show, don't worry. It's on the page on Facebook. And if you're not going to check it out on Facebook, make sure you check him out on Instagram. He has all his products on there and his orders are flying off the shelves. You guys got to go check it out. He has freaking custom made flags with the freaking challenge coin holders on them. He's got the beer coolers, the custom made ones with your freaking favorite team on there. Your freaking department logo, your own customized whatever image or logo that you want on there. He has awesome merch, hoodies, beanies, for that freaking cold ass Arizona weather that you need. We always get here. So anyways, today I got my boy, my cousin, David Lopez, man. He is an awesome guy. He's a big inspiration for me. He's successful. And I wanted to get him on the show ever since he reached out to me. And as soon as he reached out to me, I knew I had to get him on here because I think he has a lot to share. He's very intellectual, he's very successful, and he's very motivated. And that's what I want on the show. So David, what's up, brother?
Hey, cousin.
How you doing?
How are you, man? Good. I'm good.
Man. I'm chilling, dude. Chilling. How was your week?
Good. Oh man, my week has been pretty great. I started off the week in Telluride, Colorado. Did a couple days there snowboarding with two buddies of mine. One I'd known since 8th grade. The other one, a recent friend who this time last year we were surfing in Puerto Vallarta. So it's how I started off the week, and then a couple days of work. And the job's been going good. And then reseeding the lawn. So when I got back, I started doing. I had an extra day off on Tuesday. So I started reseeding the lawn, and doing Bermuda grass in Arizona is difficult. So That's what I've been doing. And then Alex, my son, then I just skateboarded over to the corner store a little bit ago and just got back from the convenience store. So it was good.
Yeah, dude.
Been a great week, man.
I see David shredding on the skateboard, bro. He's getting good, huh?
Yeah. He's not too bad. I mean, I always tell him for how young I started him. He's why can't he do certain tricks yet? but I just mess with him because he's way better than me. So I just ride. I don't
you
do
can't
tricks,
admit
he
it
does
though,
tricks.
dude. You know that.
Yeah, but I can't. Yeah, I gotta give him a little crap.
Exactly. How long you been snowboarding?
2 years. So just past the 2-year mark. I've been digging it up, but when I go, I focus on that. All 6-7 hours are spent riding as much as I can in very little time, like at the lodge and stuff. So I've gone, this was day 14, 15, maybe 15, 16, if I remember right. And I've just been taking any and all instruction and tips that I can. And I've had my turns down and my balance down for a little bit. And now I'm working in incorporating speed and really trusting myself in some of those sketch situations. And it's been coming along. This last trip was really fun. I got a lot better. My buddies really helped me out. Yeah. And I can't wait to shred next season, man.
Do you go to the same spot every time, or do you guys go traveling different spots? Can you not hear me?
Oh, now I can. I don't know what happened. I think this cord's going bad. Shoot.
Oh, can you hear me?
That just started. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
No worries.
If it does it again, I know what the problem is, and I'll fix it.
All right, cool. What I had asked was, do you go to the same spot every time, or do you travel around different areas up north?
So first season, all I did was Snowbowl, which is up here in Flagstaff. It's about 2.5 to 3 hour drive, depending on the traffic. And I'll just go first thing in the morning, get up at like 5, get on the road by 6, get there, do the full day, come back here usually by about 7:30. And it's a pretty long day, but it's super, super fun. But recently I went to Sunrise, which is in the White Mountains, and that was a new resort, really, really cool. And then Telluride was my first big, huge resort. And man, it was massive. It was, if Sunrise is 4 snowballs, Telluride's 4 sunrises. I mean, that's just the scale of the mountain.
Dang. Was it kind of, I'm pretty sure it would have been sort of intimidating. I'm sure I would have been like, oh, damn.
Oh yeah, the rating system on snowboarding is different there for sure. Like a black at Snow Bowl, a black diamond, something like that is probably a blue, maybe a double blue at
Oh
Telluride.
man.
And so some of their runs, I was like, holy crap, this is a blue? Like, are
Yeah,
you
because I
sure?
heard the black diamonds here are pretty intense, except for Arizona, anyways.
Yeah, for Arizona, but the dude there was some gnarly shit. They had a blue that oh, I should have asked. Is your podcast language friendly? Are we
Yeah,
good?
no, dude, you
All right.
fucking say
I
whatever the hell
forgot
you
to ask to make
want.
sure. But this one, it was supposed to be a blue and it was moguls the whole way down, and it was harsh, and I got stuck in that, and I'm not able to really navigate those real well yet.
Yeah,
But I was able to get down and out safely, so it was good.
that's good, man. And I guess would you say that you're just as good as your buddies, or did they kind of get you into it?
Smoke me. They've been doing it their whole lives.
Oh,
Anybody?
really?
Yeah, yeah.
Are they from here too, or are they from out of state?
One of them has traveled a lot. He lived in Switzerland.
Oh, damn.
Started out skiing, was snowboarding for a while from early adulthood, and then, like I said, lived in Switzerland. He was doing it like every day for like a season.
Wow.
So he got real good in that. And so I would say they're advanced, maybe close to expert. And then my other buddy, Billy, he's from Arizona. He's from Tucson, same as me, but he has an uncle who runs a resort out in Tahoe, or a snowboard shop. Sorry, not a resort, snowboard shop out in Tahoe. So he goes out to Tahoe and spends it out there a lot. And so he's also gotten super good.
Wow.
So that usually when I go with my son or my nephew Daniel, and they just started out too. So it's kind of, we're teaching each other or helping each other out and watching each other, but we're figuring it out together. This is the first time I went with two advanced people, and man, my skill set picked up. I was like kind of hitting a level where the last 2-3 times I didn't feel like I got any better.
Yeah.
And this just shot me up way higher.
Dang. What do you think is the most challenging aspect of snowboarding?
So with skiing, your chest is facing the run, right? That's the way you walk. That's the way all of us are used to facing, and you just kind of have to move a little bit down the side with your hips turning. With snowboarding, you have to point your shoulder, which is not natural for us. Our normal inclination is to go this way. So you're going this way and doing that at high speeds.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do this, then all of a sudden your board goes like this, you catch an edge and you roll forward.
Oh, damn.
So it's a high risk, right? You cannot move from that. And as you move, as you turn, then you can open up a little bit, but you're moving your shoulder with your hip. It's that keeping that shoulder straight and kind of a bullet. That's really tough. And so this time my buddies kind of showed me how to get fast comfortably, and then make sure that I'm not so fast that I can't stop with these drills that we were doing. And man, that helped with my speed and control. So it's starting to come together.
That's awesome, dude. That's freaking amazing. Like every time you post those videos, dude, it looks so much fun. Like I want to get out there, dude, but I just feel like I just be eating shit all day, bro. I'm a hefty bag, dude. I don't know how it's gonna work out,
You will. There's no doubt about it. Everybody does. My first 2 times were absolute just on my butt the whole day. But when I could get up, when I could move, I was like, this is really fun. This is a lot of fun.
It looks freaking amazing, dude. Like it looks like so much fun, I heard it's a good workout too. It's all leg day, isn't it?
Yeah, when you're doing it right, it shouldn't be that much of a workout because you're riding the board. And the board's doing the work, your gear's doing the work, the bindings are doing the work. But when you're starting out and you're kind of like, whoa, you're doing what's called a toe side stop or a heel side stop, and it's putting a lot of pressure on your legs. Your legs under tension, time under tension there is just high. You're just burning through your legs as you're squatting down basically the length of the mountain and trying to keep a perfect balanced squat, kind of like wall squats, right? Where you're sitting against it, kind of like that. And so that burns your legs out. But that's what was really neat about this last time. Started learning how to ride the board instead. And it was a lot easier on the legs. I was able to do 2 days, 20 runs.
Nice.
Yeah, and I felt pretty good because I saved the energy from my legs so much by doing other things than
that's pretty. So it's kind of like you got to kind of like focus your body on a certain I guess on a certain position, right? Because certain positions will take the pressure off the tension of your legs, right?
So you gotta stay balanced, right? On that edge. When you're staying on that edge, you're staying balanced, and then gravity's just doing it for you. Gravity and
Dang.
inertia is just doing it for you. You're not pushing, you're not squat, you're like heavily squatting. You're bent at your knees, but you're not heavily squatting. You're just kind of letting gravity take you.
Yeah.
And that's super cool.
Man, I bet that adrenaline rush going downhill is just intense, dude.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And when you go a little too fast and then you catch yourself, like you're like, whoa, it's just a nice little adrenaline rush.
You get that little pucker factor going, huh?
For
It's
sure,
like,
for sure. And then as you get better too, that little accomplishment of every little different turn, every different style of carve, it's really cool. So
it's like anything. It's like once you find your confidence and you kind of surpass your limit at one point, you're like, dang, okay, I can do that now. Now I want to push myself a little bit further, see if I can do that speed or if I can hit this move here and there,
Yeah, always challenging yourself, always trying to put that goalpost just a little bit further.
Hell yeah, that's what fucking life is all about, big dog. Now you have a wife and a little girl, dude. Are they shredding too? Are they shredding snow?
No, not yet. My daughter says she wants to do this next go around. This next winter, she wants to start coming on the slopes. This summer or this winter, because of COVID and everything, the lodges weren't totally open, so honestly, they didn't really get the chance to come out this year. But she doesn't like to do that real athletic stuff. But she said she might be willing to try skiing and give it a shot. So we'll see how she does with that one. But my daughter says she wants to snowboard.
That's awesome. So that is cool. Awesome. And the old lady, she's all for it. She likes when you kind of give her that break when you get the hell out of the house for a little bit.
Oh yeah. She's super cool. Lets me do my thing. As you know, we got married as a teenager, or not married, but we got together as teenagers, got married as young adults.
Oh yeah, I was there at that church. I remember I was there at that church, and I didn't even know it was you getting married, bro.
You really?
No, I didn't. I thought we were just at church. I thought we was just there. And then y'all were up there at the freaking podium there. Pastor's like, and it was right there at that church on Irvington, wasn't it?
Alvernon.
Yeah. And I just remember seeing you. I was like, is that Adrian? And I was like, what is he doing? I was just this little guy out there, dude. But that's awesome. It's good to see these couples who've been together for a long time. And it's very rare, bro. Obviously, I'm divorced. I've been married. I was married for almost 10 years. And obviously that didn't work out. But it's good to see couples like you guys. And I'm sure it hasn't been perfect this whole freaking time, right?
No, definitely not. We had our moments, but sometimes you just work through them.
Exactly. That's the thing.
You're trying to stick through it.
It's all about working through it. It's about being a team, and that's what you guys are. You guys are a freaking team. You guys are a great example. Just like my parents. My parents were together for freaking 55 years now, something like that.
Yeah. I can't compare to your parents, man. They're on another level.
They are, bro. They are our relationship goals for life, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
And they've been through a lot.
No.
But that's awesome, dude. How are your kids doing in school?
Good. David's done with high school, regular school. He went to ASU for a little bit, and then he didn't quite finish his degree. He started working and decided to focus on making a little cash. But he's pretty close.
He's a little hustler, then, bro. He sees that green and he just wants to get it in. He's
like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing fine, and he pays rent here, but nowhere near what he would pay somewhere else. So he's just stacking chips, and but he wants to finish that because he's pretty close to finishing his degree in computer science. So he's gonna finish that up hopefully soon at Grand Canyon University.
What does he plan to do with that?
He likes video games, but he knows that that's a tough industry to get into. So he may have to do a regular corporate kind of tech job. But he'd like to get into video games and design or programming for them.
Shoot, I might need a designer for the podcast, bro. I'll put him on, dude. I'll put him on. Get him to work trying to design all this shit because I suck at it, bro.
Yeah, he's pretty good with coding. but he doesn't like do website design. He codes it so that way like it works. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure from working from the inside like that, I'm pretty sure it comes out pretty good. You know, he's not using these templates like everybody else. You know.
Yeah, probably doing some real stuff. Yeah,
Eh,
I'll ask him about it.
Yeah,
How's
Cammy doing?
She's good. Getting used to online schooling through the whole COVID thing. But she misses her friends. Yeah, for sure. She did a charter school, then she did a strictly online school, and now she wants to. Now that things are starting to lift up again, she wants to probably go back to that charter school and do some in person. So
nice. Does she keep in contact with all her buddies and all that?
Yeah, they have. They've done little sleepovers. They'll meet up at the mall and stuff. But
good.
she definitely still misses them. The day-to-day interaction is always different when you go to school with them. You know what I mean? But they've kept in some contact.
See, that's the beauty of this is why I like social media, because even though we're not connected, personally, you can still connect them just, from 1 second to the next by via text, via messenger and stuff. So we didn't lose a lot,
No, for sure. I feel like sometimes I just feel like I've been a part of someone's life on the regular because I see all the events happening in their life. So I'll shoot them a text like no time's been lost because it doesn't feel like it has been.
Yeah, man. I remember, like, I don't know when it was. I think it was a while ago, but you were snowboarding one time and I don't know where it was, but we were talking about you probably at one of my Thea's house, And I think somebody was asking like, oh, how's Adrian doing? And I'm like, oh yeah, he went snowboarding last week. And, they're not too much into social media at that point. And they were just like, how do you know? I was like, oh, he just posted on Instagram. Like, they probably figured I was there or something. I was like, freak now. I wish I was. Damn. That's how it works, man. Like, I get into your life because of what you post,
Yeah.
And I feel like I know you more because of that.
For sure. No, it's good to see what everyone's into, like in their day-to-day. There's a lot of benefits to social media, I think. But I like Instagram better for that because it gives you the snippets, gives you the good stuff. Yeah, but it doesn't have to dive into all that other
exactly
and long conversations of nonsense.
Right. And I think that's come on Facebook a lot. Like I've lost so many friends on Facebook. I'm family members on Facebook, dude, because of the stupid shit that they post or the stupid shit that I post, Yeah. And my mom has to ask me like, oh, I wonder what so-and-so is doing. I blocked her off Facebook, so I don't know. And I'm like, well, freaking add her again. I don't know,
Unblock her.
And it's just, I guess they get salty, but you can't blame them. They're from a different generation, so they get salty about like everything, everything, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't had Facebook for like 3 years, 4 years now, and I don't miss that one at all. I don't miss that one.
Oh, you deleted it?
Yeah, I deleted it a long time ago.
Dang, no wonder. I was trying to search you, bro. And I was like,
Facebook.
This is not him. I was about to tag some other David Lopez, and I was like, I better not. I don't look like you look too white.
Nah. It was I think it was under David Lopan on that one.
Yeah, I think so.
Which is the nickname that I had. And so it was that was the account, but I permanently deleted it. I was like, no, I'll never use this again.
You're done.
I'm good.
Dope. It's good, man. A lot of people should do that too, because sometimes it gets a little freaking salty out there, dude. And you're just like, oh, you got like they still won't put an eye roll emoji on there, like reacting, and like I want to do that like every dude.
I think that's a great one.
This should do a freaking eye roll react. Just like
this fucking guy.
Yeah, exactly. But I probably get the most freaking eye rolls ever, dude. So how has COVID affected your work, if at all?
Oh, a lot actually. So I'm a vice president of a training program for the home office of a big financial firm. So we had two issues. We had the people that were out in the branches that were getting closed down now at home. And then we had the people that were in the contact centers, the call centers, all together, congregating together, had to work from home.
Damn.
So we had to quickly what's called upskill and bring them up to speed on using those work from home systems and how to get support from there. And then we had to take some of those people that weren't doing anything in the field that were normally at the branches, and then got them able to take phone calls, so like a contact center, but everywhere across the country. They're not in one centralized location.
Wow.
To take those calls and be able to perform those functions. So and
Yeah,
then
because
mine, like I
customer
mentioned,
service don't stop, big dog. You know.
it doesn't stop. And then ours is trade based, investment stock trade based. And so we had to get them like upskilled or learn, we had to teach them how to place these trades on our system. So we had to put them all through classes. So it was a big rush at the beginning there, and then we got everyone through the classes, through the courses. They were able to work from home, take the calls, take a lot of the pressure off the areas that are normally bombarded with this, and it was good. It was a good learning experience for sure.
Dang. So how long did it take for you guys to kind of like conform at because what if we shut down like exactly a year ago, maybe in March? How long did you guys take for to kind of like streamline into what you guys are right now?
I mean, it's always getting better. So to say, the whole year, if it to get all the way up to where we are now, but we didn't lose a single day of service. We didn't lose a single day of service. They were actually ahead of it. They kind of saw the closures coming,
Mm-hmm.
and they started saying you guys can start working from home if you need to. So they were figuring out who had setups, and those who didn't have setups, they were starting to give them laptops. They were
Oh wow.
doing a bunch of stuff. So they were ahead of the game. I can't talk too much more about it because
Right.
of my work, but it's a great place to work. Is all I'll say.
That's awesome, dude. So they take care of their guys, is what you're saying, basically.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For sure.
Now, did you lose anybody?
Yeah. I mean, but we've always got turnover. I wouldn't say we had a huge spike in turnover for the whole situation. We kept pretty close to our normal turnover rate, maybe a little bit higher, I think, in some months, but for the most
Really?
part, yeah, it was pretty steady. Nothing exorbitant. I think also people were scared though because people were losing their jobs. There wasn't a lot of places to get jobs. Like
Yeah.
people were like, I have a job, I'm good. Like if I can work, I'm cool. Like I don't care if this is tough or whatever. They're like, I'm down to work. So
Now,
um,
how are you guys
you
doing against your competition?
very well. Yeah,
Yeah,
very well.
compared to any other
And
financial
yeah,
institutions.
we're in the online space, and that space is still pretty limited, and we're one of the bigger hitters there.
Dang, that's pretty
Yeah,
dope, man.
it's cool.
Now, are you the VP of a region or the just in general?
A specific area of what's called the home office. So just the training aspect of this area. So if you go to a sales class or a trading class where you learn how to trade stocks,
Yeah.
you go through a training program that I've had my design that I designed basically, that I've
That's
had my
awesome.
say in and final decisions
And
in
it's
what goes
working
into
pretty
that
good.
program. Yeah, we've got pretty high scores and metrics. So
Now,
without
how did you
getting too
start
much
off in
into it.
that?
Well, I was an advisor for a while with first, yeah, well, other firms, with another firm. And then so it started out when I was real young. I worked at Robinson's May as a kid, right? When I first had David Alex, I was a teenager, I was working retail. And one of the store managers always saw my work ethic and really, really liked that. And when I started selling cars, she kept in contact and sent her husband to buy a van from me.
Hmm.
So he was there and he's like, hey, you're pretty good at the sales thing. Have you ever thought of finance? So then I was like, nah, not really. But, I kind of have an opportunity here. I'm interviewing for this role and blah, blah, blah. Well, I didn't get the role. So I was like, I've been done with this car thing. I've been doing it like 4.5 years. I was pretty tired. So
Were
I
you
called him.
just a basic floor guy or what?
Yeah. Just, car
Yeah.
salesman, through and through. Now, I had gotten to the point, once you're in year 4, you've got referrals. So I'd gotten to the point where I had, a few referrals every month. And then, those that I got on the floor.
And that was around the time where like online sales weren't that big, right? Online referrals
No,
weren't popping like they
it
are
was
now, right?
barely starting out. Yeah. And I started like 3 days before 9/11.
Oh shit.
And so the first 3 months were slow, but I barely squeaked out a living, and then things started picking up. That was tough, but obviously, the whole country was going through a very tough time, and my problems aren't big at all. But that was a fun 3 months for sure. Fun.
What the hell was that day like? You were just like, what the hell's going on?
So it was the second day of my training program. So
how old were you? How old were you at 9/11?
I had just turned 20.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay.
So June of 2001, I turned 20, and it was September of 2001. So I just turned 20, and I started working cars. And the Saturday before I worked, and I actually sold a car, and that by itself is a pretty cool story. But then the following week, I did the training program starting on Monday. Then on Tuesday, I woke up and turned on the TV,
and that's all you
saw.
The
world was on fire.
Yep.
It was bananas. It was nuts.
And you were just on your way to work, huh? Just kind of listening to.
Yeah. And I was like, do I go in? You know what I mean? Like that was the biggest thing ever in in the history. Like we have a tragedy now every other hour. But at the time, like the late 90s were pretty chill. Like there wasn't a lot going on, especially not here in the US. It was pretty calm, pretty safe, pretty everything. You know what I mean? Like there was some issues in the inner cities, but there wasn't what we've got. And all of a sudden we woke up on a Tuesday and the world changed.
Yep. No shit. It literally did, bro. It literally did that day.
It was nuts.
I mean, for the last couple of years before that, all everybody was talking about was how Bill Clinton was getting ahead in his freaking Oval Office. Yeah. And everybody was salty about that, dude. Just let the brother get the head and freaking Oval Office. What the hell is wrong with that, bro? Tell me if you weren't president, you wouldn't want to get that, bro. Come on now. Come on.
I mean, I understand why people might think that it was an issue, but at the same time, it's like it's not that big an issue.
Exactly. Like think about that now, and you're just like, dang, why were we so salty about that, bro?
No idea. I mean, the person that found out, rather than be like, hey, everybody, guess what happened? They should have just looked at Bill and been like,
yeah. Yeah. Like, my man. Secret Service was there, though. Yeah. They were just like, oh, my dog. Oh, man. And Hillary's just over there like, oh, this a-hole. She ain't gonna do shit. She took it like Benghazi, bro. She was just watching.
Benghazi.
Oh, damn. But yeah, man, I remember.
It was a crazy time.
Yeah, I remember I was in 7th grade, and actually Chris was living with us at the time. There at the
Christina?
No, Christopher.
Oh, Christopher.
Yeah, he was living with us at the time. And he was living with us in 7th grade. We were going to school together. It was at the trailer park, if you remember, there in Nogales.
Yeah. With the big meadow in the back.
What's that?
With the big meadow in the back, all the trees and stuff.
Oh, yeah, the jungle, bro. The jungle's still there, dog.
Yeah.
Yep. It's still there. And I remember we was getting ready for school, dude. And all I remember was hearing my mom say, Mars, come over. Come here, watch this. And I'm like, what the hell? So I go in my parents' room, and the first tower had already been hit, and there was smoke just blowing out. And to me, I'm just like, is freaking like Die Hard 3 or some shit, like I was like, it looked like fake. It looked fake to me.
Right. Yeah.
And I was just watching, and the second plane hit, like boom. And that when it kind of like hit me like, oh, this is real. Like, but I didn't know anything about a terrorist attack, bro. Like, I didn't know anything about that. Like, I was like, did the planes just crash? Are they falling out of the sky or something like that? And so the whole ride, like, we were just quiet listening to the radio, because even the radio stations were just playing the news and all that. And so we're just like, we're confused, and we're just like, what the hell's going on right now? We had no, premonition as to a terrorist attack on the United States. And then as time went on, we started to understand what was going on and found out who these terrorists were. And I was like, dang, why would anybody want to do this to us? We had no idea.
No clue.
But as kids, and that's crazy, man. And I know a lot of guys who went out in the first push, and like that freaking Ralphie was out there, dude. And
yeah, my brother was refueling helicopters from. Actually, I saw one of those refuel planes flying over my house today. It made me think of him. earlier today.
Oh
Had
yeah.
a nice that purple line right down the middle that you just know is a refueling plane. And
Yeah, man.
yeah, it was him and my other brother Jason. He did the same thing.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, he was a reservist too.
So they were out there, dude. They were out
Mhm.
there in like in the thick of it.
I think Jason did it later.
Did he?
Yeah, a little later. But they were in the same platoon, and then I think Ralphie got called first, and I think Jason got called second. But if I remember right. But yeah, they both kind of did the same job.
Yeah, man, that's insane. Like all the guys who like went out there, like not even knowing what was going on, you know, just one
Yeah.
day to the next, and 1 minute you're at peacetime, and then next minute you guys are heading out to Iraq, you know, and then that around that moment, it's just kind of eye opening, you know, and then
It was
shit
nice,
gets real.
for sure.
Shit gets real.
Well, you know, man, you went over there, you served your time.
I did, dude. At the same time, I was like kind of, but I was prepared for it, you know. I knew I sooner or later I was gonna go out there because the war hadn't ended yet, officially.
Yeah, that's true.
Officially. So I knew, but they weren't sending out a lot of people. That's the thing. When Obama was in, they were more towards pulling out, you know. But and so that's what kind of sold my wife at the time of me joining, because the recruiter was like, she even asked the recruiter, she was like, is he gonna deploy? Because if he's gonna deploy, like, I don't want him to join. And I'm looking at him like, just don't. And he's like, see, right now it's like not even really wartime right now, so the chances of him deploying are pretty slim. And I was like, okay, cool. But as soon as I hit the fleet, dude, I got my orders to leave within a month, bro. And that was kind of like at first time, you know, as a Marine, I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go get some, you know. But at the same time, I'm leaving a wife, I'm leaving my mom. I know, remember, I told my mom, she freaked, dude. But my dad obviously was there to kind of like say, hey, this is what he does. This is what he's got to do, you know? Yeah. So it was a very crazy time, but at the same time, I'm glad I made it back. No, I came back to see my daughter, and that's basically what kept me alive, you know?
Yeah. It's a powerful motivator.
Yeah, dude, definitely. Most definitely. So we talked about your snowboarding, but I know you did a little MMA, bro. I know you fought for my my brother's brand a couple of times, didn't you?
Yeah, a couple
Talk
times.
to me about that. How was that?
So I got started 2006. I want to say it was. I had my first fight in June of 2007. So I think it was late 2006.
How old were you at that time?
25. And
Nice.
actually, I just started my career in finance. And when it happened, I wrestled a little in high school. I did some taekwondo in high school. I did.
Oh yeah, I remember you were big in karate, bro. You dressed up as a ninja at my birthday party, dog.
Dude, that was hilarious. Yeah,
dude, you told me it wasn't you. It was fucking you, wasn't it? Tell me now, goddamn it.
Which time?
It was at your house.
Oh yeah, that was totally me.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I'm gonna find out, bro.
I had my mom bought me a full ninja outfit from Chinatown in San Francisco, and she was dope.
Oh, that's legit, bro.
No, she bought me the shoes. That's right, from there. And then when we got home, I was like, well, I need the rest of the outfit to go with the shoes. That's right. Yeah. And so I went online. I had one of my martial arts karate magazines. And I was like, right here, this is it. And then I think I did some chores to work it off. And but yeah, they got it for me. I was like, yo, I was so stoked, man.
Dude, that's awesome, bro.
Had the 2 toes and everything.
Mm-hmm. Dude, Ninja Turtles was the jam, dude. Remember that?
Yeah, it was. And yeah, I was pretty decent at taekwondo. I was moving through the ranks quick, and even as a yellow belt, there wasn't a black belt in my school, at least, that wanted a piece. Like it was quick. But they were different. You know what I mean? They didn't fight. We fought. You know, it was South Tucson, so we fought.
Oh, definitely.
So it was just a different animal. Yeah, so it was what it was. But it was good. But then as an adult, I had been lifting weights. I was out of high school, and I didn't think I was gonna ever fight anybody again. And all of a sudden, I was like, I'm just gonna get yoked. And so I just started lifting for like 2-3 years. And then it turns out I did get into a brawl at a place, and came out on top. Was on top of him, put him to the ground. But then he kind of rolled on top of me, and I was pretty tired. So I finally just got away. Bouncers were coming, and I just ran, right? But I was exhausted, absolutely exhausted. It was just I was so tired.
Damn.
Got to the truck, threw my keys to my friend, and he drove us home. And then, like the next maybe month, I think it was a couple of weeks till I figured out where I wanted to at least inquire. And so I went to a couple MMA gyms. I was like, I got to get into shape. Like if that was a real life or death situation, I'd have been screwed. As soon as it went past 2 minutes, I was exhausted. So then went like 8 months later, 9 months later, I was like, I want to compete. I want to have a fight. And then signed up for Roland Saria's Rage in the Cage. And then had 7 fights, 2 with your brother's promotions. And yeah, it was good. It was good. 5 wins, 2 losses.
5 wins. How'd you lose?
So the first time, it was my first fight. And I was on top of him. I'd hit him with a kick, and he tried to shoot in, and I turned him over, got on top, but got into his guard. And some dude tried to teach me something, and I should have never listened to this, but I grabbed his wrist and pulled it across his body, right, to kind of trap it while I rained shots on the other side. Well, he turned it into an arm bar, and I was still real new. You know what I mean? So I was like, that was it. I got caught. I got tapped. And then the other one was against a guy, Cobia Ortiz, who was super tough, fought in Bellator, all that. And everyone was telling me he couldn't get me on the ground. This guy's got no submissions on you. Your submission game is better.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. So we went at it, and I was lighting him up on the feet, and he shot it, and I ended up having him in guard, or not having him. He was on top. He got me in guard, and he went to a Kimura. He got out of the guard. He went to side mount. He got a Kimura, and I kind of let the Kimura go a little too far because I was thinking I was going to reverse it with an arm bar, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't get my hips out. And then all of a sudden I had to tap, and I wasn't going to blow my shoulder out either for $200 at Rage in the Cage.
Yeah, no shit.
So I just was like, he got me, damn it. And it was so frustrating. And him and I actually ended up being kind of cool with each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my 2 losses. And then the rest, I won 3 first round, 1 in round 3. I submitted in round 3. And then the 4th to decision, 30 to 27 decision.
Nice, dude. You trained at Arizona Combat Sports, didn't you?
Yeah. I didn't compete under them.
But you trained over there, right?
Yeah, I trained over there. So
I did too. I did for a year there.
You did for a little bit there too.
Yeah, because our boys Jamie Varner and Jeremy Larson were there, bro. We would always hang, dude. Those guys are awesome, dude.
Well, me and Jeremy started at the gym in Tucson under Joey Rivera at Apex.
Oh yeah, he is at Apex. Yeah, I trained there for a little bit too.
Yeah. So it used to be Boxing Inc. downtown. That's where we started, and Joey had the MMA club there. Then the Tucson Scorpions came to town. We all started training there, and Joey was a big part of that. So we'd go over there and help them train.
Oh yeah.
Then Joey broke off and started Apex on his own, and we all followed Joey.
Nice.
And then that's where I competed at. And then went to Combat Sports when I moved to Phoenix for my job, but I was done competing. And so I just helped other guys get ready for their fights, like Jeremy, Varner, Zach Sertica, Clifford Starks,
Clifford,
a few others.
I remember I sparred with that guy, dude. That guy's a beast, man.
Dude, I love Clifford, but I hate Clifford in the same sense that he can put my liver.
I couldn't get 2 shots in, dude. He just knew
so
where
tough.
I was coming at, dude. He knew where I was coming. Man, I love that gym, man. There was something about it, there was something raw about ACS, dude. And the coaches, the twins, do you remember who they are?
Yeah, Trevor and Todd.
Trevor, dude. Lolly, right?
Yeah,
man. Those guys are,
Trevor and Todd.
Yeah, those are freaking awesome. Those are,
dude, they're great coaches. They know a lot.
They do.
Todd's very good with boxing, and then Trevor's all around MMA. They both competed on their own, and they're both very knowledgeable coaches for sure. They've taken a lot of people to the big show, and it's not by coincidence.
Hell yeah.
Do
you know if they're still up?
Yeah. Oh, dude, they're thriving.
ACS is still up. Yeah,
they're thriving right now. They're doing real good.
Amazing.
They don't have a lot of people in the big show right now. They got a couple of smaller guys, the Natividades, a couple Hawaiian brothers that are fucking killers, bro.
Yeah.
Some of the hardest working dudes I've ever seen in my life. they've got them, and then a guy Trevor Smith, who's a middleweight. Who I haven't actually. I don't know if when his last fight was, but it's been a while from what I remember.
Yeah.
And then these two guys in Bellator, Tyrone Fortune, and oh my gosh, Trice. My bad. He's gonna kick my ass. Trice. Both very, very tough dudes. And they just the wrecking shop right now in Bellator. So actually one of them's got a fight tonight. Yeah,
no
yeah.
shit.
Tyrone's got a fight tonight. Shoot, that's right. I was gonna watch it after this. After I was done with this, I was gonna go take a look and see if I could find it.
Dope.
But it's on Showtime Sports.
Showtime Sports.
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
But
that's
dude,
pretty dope.
he is a monster.
Yeah.
Monster. I think he's doing light heavyweight there. And but yeah, he's definitely 240, ripped 240, big like football player type beast.
That's a
big. I mean,
he's built like a freaking tough middle linebacker then, huh?
Yeah, like that. And he just hits like a ton of bricks.
Shit. Didn't Jeremy do Ultimate Fighter?
Yeah, he was Ultimate Fighter season 12.
Yeah,
I think it was. Yeah, I got
and he made it. He made it to like way out there, didn't he?
He was in the house, and then he made it to the quarterfinals.
The quarterfinals, yeah.
Yeah, he lost to Michael Chessie. It was a close fight. I think Chessie got the decision, if I remember right. And then, but that was the season it was truly live, and they just kept them there.
That's true. I think that was the first live season. I think that was the first.
It was the only one,
and that's the only. Work out well. And I think that was the only reason I saw it, because Jeremy was on there, and I was like, "Damn, my boy Jeremy's on that show, man. We got to see it." You know,
it was like 12 weeks. Yeah,
it was super cool. It was awesome.
It was dope. And then Dominic, we knew from Boxing Inc. downtown in Tucson, and he was the coach that season. Him and Jeremy actually go way farther back than that. Their moms were friends and shit back in Central Tucson. So them two known each other like their whole lives. But Dominic and I got to know each other at the downtown MMA, or I'm sorry, downtown Boxing Inc. And that show he asked Dominic if he could get the whole team to sign a pair of shorts for me, and they did. And I've got it hanging in my living room. So like the whole season 12 with Team Cruz signatures on a pair of MMA shorts hanging in my living room.
Dude, take a picture of it and freaking send it to me.
Dude, I will. Yeah. It's up there. It's pretty sweet. One of my favorite things ever. My boy Jeremy is the best guy.
He is, man. Hopefully he gets to check this out, and big shout out to him. You know, hopefully we can get him on the show with him.
I'll tell him we mentioned him in here.
Yeah, awesome. Well, dude, it was awesome catching up with you, brother. You know, it's been a while since we talked or even hang out. It's been a minute since we actually seen each other. But hopefully, you know, sometime I want to go hit the slopes with y'all, man.
Come on up, dude. I'm down whenever. I'm always down for Snow Bowl, and that's like 2.5 hours from my house.
Mm-hmm.
So just tell me when you want to come the night before.
Yeah,
I'll crash out here at my house.
I'll go crash out your place.
We'll get up super early. I'll drive us. I love to drive long distance trips. I've got the Tundra TRD looking.
Oh, that's true. How's that truck treating you?
It's so good, man. I love that truck, and it gets me up in the snow, no problems. And so I always just drive us, and we'll just chill and have a good time on the mountain, man.
Hell yeah, dude. I can't wait. That'd be so dope. I want to try it at least once, you know, see, just to say that I've been snowboarding, you know, even though I'm probably gonna be eating shit all day, dude, but you know what? It's going to be fun. And I can say that I've actually snowboarded.
For sure. One of two things is going to happen. You're either going to say it's not worth it. It's all the falling and all that stuff is not worth it. I don't want to, you know, get past or you're going to say, dude, those moments when I was up and sliding were some of the freest I've ever felt. And then you're going to go back again a second day. It's kind of like riding a motorcycle. I used to ride a motorcycle.
Oh yeah.
So when you're going down that mountain, bro, and the wind's in your face and you see these pretty snow mountains around you.
Yep.
It's pretty rad.
It's something about going 90 miles a freaking hour with your legs wrapped around a freaking engine, you know?
That's pretty cool too.
Yeah,
that's a good feeling.
I love it. Well, dude, thanks for coming on, man.
Of course, anytime.
Yeah, dude. Hopefully we can connect again. I always have you on social media, so I always hit you up there.
Yeah.
You have me on there. You know, give my love to the family.
Of course.
And
yeah, you do the same. Say hi to everybody, and then I'll call you soon so we can talk about you, bro. I know we were doing the show, and so like we talked about me the whole time, but I want to see what you're up to too, man.
Absolutely, dude. Give me a call anytime, man. I'm available. You just let me know, all right?
All right, Kozo. You take care. Be cool.
You too, brother.
Later.
Bye. All right, guys.
All right.
You still on?
Oh, my bad.
Oh, no worries. Hold on. There we go. All right, guys. Dude, that was amazing. That's my cousin, David. You guys got to know him a little better. And hell, so did I. It was a great time. I think we hit all the topics that I wanted to. You guys got to know a little bit more about him, just like I did. Next week, guys, I'm gonna have my boy Steve Cesari of CrossFit. Which CrossFit is he from? God dang it. I've been to so many. Iron Grip. How can I forget? Freaking Iron Grip CrossFit. He's one of the coaches there. He's one of my boys. He's super cool. He was one of my favorite coaches. He was super funny. His dad jokes are out of this freaking world. So Steve, be ready next week. It's going to be awesome. Hopefully we can chop it up just as good as we did now. Obviously, guys, I'm still looking for another co-host. So if you want to try out, take this other seat, or who knows, maybe I just might take the mic by myself. No, I'm just kidding. I can't do that. But also, maybe I will. I don't know. Show me up. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Again, this episode was brought to you by Yannis Metal Fabrication, and you guys are awesome. Make sure you share, make sure you follow, subscribe on Instagram, on Facebook. I think I have a Twitter somewhere, and if I do, follow that too. So thank you guys. I love you guys so much. Follow, subscribe, share, like I said, comment, hit me up. I'm not that big yet, so I will respond. Obviously, some of you guys already know that. So yeah, guys, have a great weekend. Happy Easter. You know what that holiday is all about, so you know what to do. Okay, praise God, baby. That's what it's all about. Okay, and you guys have a great weekend. I love you, and I'll see you all later, my hotties and thotties.